YouTube, it's your boy Cherry back again with another video. Yes, by the time of this video, you already see what we about to talk about. And we about to talk about LeBron James' decision to go to Philly. I feel like this is a good decision by him. Just like Sam said, really nobody did not know like where LeBron James was truly going because folks thought the Heat were first, the Cavs were second, the Warriors were third, and Philly was fourth. But in reality, it was Philly that was first, and then the Warriors were second, and everybody else sliding line. Because to be honest, I don't know if it was between the Cavs or the Heat that was third, trying to get LeBron. But yeah, this is a good decision by him because like he don't have to do as much. He could just slide in, play the point. Now, obviously, he couldn't do it with the Lakers because the Lakers have Luka, so him having the chance to run the point and like dictate the offense and stuff like that. This is probably something he wants to do. Like I don't think he wants to like have the touches to like shoot the ball. I just feel LeBron's at the point like he just wants to initiate the offense. He had fun doing that in the Olympics. Like you've seen the joy and I don't know how to say that word. I'm not going to attempt it, but yeah, the joy and freaking like the energy like of him like initiating the offense and stuff like that, playing like out of actions from like Kevin Durant still for stuff like that. That was like very joyful for him, right? I just feel like he don't have the opportunity to do that with the Lakers unless it's with the second unit, of course, and even then, like that's even like a limited time. At least with the Sixers, he get to do it, and really any lineup he plays in. If I'm being honest, now I'm not sure like how this gonna go full time though because uh the last time he ran full time point guard was the 1920 season, right? And even during that season, like you could tell it was times where LeBron, like, he probably didn't want to spend his energy trying to bring the ball up because teams would press. Like teams would literally press. Like even now, like the teams in the NBA press a lot more than they did that season because they feel like doing like now, like once you freaking pressure a team, like you could pressure them into more mistakes, and then now you play up tempo basketball. Like literally, a team in their conference, the Pacers, literally lived off freaking full court pressing and play up tempo. That's gonna be the struggle right there, if anything. Them keeping up with up tempo offenses. Now they said Joel Embiid, like he's the most healthiest he's been in all the off seasons he's been in. We'll see. Like I genuinely will see because yes, even though he's healthy, I just still feel like he's just definitely not the athlete he once was though. Like him trying to keep up an up tempo offense with the Heat and the Pacers. Like I don't know how this is gonna go for like their front court. Like I really don't know how this is about to go. But like offensive wise, like this could be potentially a top three offense in the game. Like folks said, this could be the same situation like the Lakers with Kobe, Dwight, Paul Gasol, uh, Steve Nash. Like folks could say like that's gonna represent that. And I don't know, man. Like I don't know. That I feel that's a little too extreme, but I just don't think they'd be as good as was folks predicting. Like folks should not be predicting this could be like a team that's pushing for 60 wins. I don't think so. They probably be a nice 51 to 53 win team. They gonna have to go through like early season struggles. Then once they get over there, they'll be all right. Now, I definitely want to take this segment of the video and talk about like how folks are trying to frame this as like he was never loved by the LA fans. I just want to say that is preposterous. Okay, one, this man LeBron James has broken the scoring record. Like first off, he passed MJ, he passed Kobe, every last one, and he passed Kareem. Every last one of these folks was freaking Laker legends, right? Well, except for MJ, of course, but he passed all time greats in the Laker uniform. And guess what? The Lakers showed those show out. That first year when he passed MJ, like that was a lost season, clearly a lost season, and folks still supported the freaking team. Another lost season when the Lakers first had Russell Westbrook. What happened there? They still supported the team, right? The Lakers themselves have drafted his son. Did they have to draft his son? No. He clearly came off a cardiac arrest. Right? He in my opinion he should have went back for another year to try to go back into the draft. And look, they still accommodate him, let him develop, and now I feel like he's a solid player. He was able to get playoff minutes. Like obviously he's not like a point guard ball handler in this year or something like that, but he can give you offense in a pinch, right? So yeah, and then having to deal with other teams' fan bases saying the Lakers suck, all this stuff like that. The Lakers fans really have to go toe to toe with everybody trying to freaking defend the Lakers of how we actually buried them what the roster says. We have to go toe to toe every single day. And that's why it's a slap in the face to Lakers fans because I just find it crazy. Like the stuff they do on the billboard, the baseball game, literally they did that at the Dodgers game for LeBron. Right? That's nothing new. They really, man, I don't know. I just feel like this is crazy. Like, folks go take the section of the fan base, which are Kobe Bryant stands. Why would you rank Kobe Bryant stands over literally Lakers fans? Right? If anything, the Lakers fans should have a problem with LeBron and with the contract situation. How he took a pay cut with the Sixers, but couldn't take a pay cut with the Lakers. Now, I am a favor of every freaking player getting as much as they want to. Cool. Now, don't get freaking mad and frustrated that the team is like, sorry, while we trying to, pay like a 40, almost 40 at the time, year-old player big time money. Like that has never been done. Yes, he was still playing at top 10 to 15 levels. Okay. But we don't know how the next season was going to be. And look, soon as he accepted the player option, look, the following months after, he had sciatica. That halted him. That really hindered his play majority of the season. So that's what I'm saying. You allocating that much resources to freaking LeBron James and his late stage of his career is not gonna freaking automatically guarantee you success. So that's why folks try to do this. Oh, he's gonna be well embraced in Philly. Yeah, they're going to embrace him well. Now, if they would have to pay him $50 million, they would not have embraced him well. No, you're not gonna tell me that at all. And then folks saying he wasted his time with the Lakers. How? Tell me how. Look at the situations with the Sixers and the Rockets, right? Let's go ahead and break them down. In 2018, the main two selling points of the Sixers were Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons peaked as a player. This was around the time Joel Embiid. This was the height of his injury proneness. The man stay injured. He was injured or sick. Like he clearly did not mature in the freaking preparedness aspect of his game. He did not get it. It clearly so because the guy, like, this wasn't like injuries where somebody ran into his knee or something like that. Not all his injuries was like this. This was like he would probably like step on something and tweak a knee. Like, whoa, like that's crazy. And then sometimes it'd be just overuse injuries because he putting too much weight on his lower body, just try dominate for long stretches. So yes, I just don't think that situation will have ended too great for him. Maybe he will chip, maybe he don't. But you gotta also realize that team would definitely be top heavy and be top heavy in the worst way possible. You have Ben Simmons, LeBron, Embiid taking most of your count, while Ben Simmons is reluctant to shoot threes. He's not the best off-ball player. He's a great defender during that time, but like wasn't giving you much of offense. He basically was like an upgrade versus Jerry Vanderbilt. That's it. And then you have Jamal B. Like I said, this is the peak of him being injury prone. His body had like his preparedness had not matured yet. So like you didn't know what you was getting after the 16 right? And then let's move on. Boom. We're gonna talk about the Houston Rockets. You see how this situation played out, right? Freaking James Harden and CP3, they was arguing over the freaking structure of the offense and stuff like that. James Harden wanted more free flowing offense. Uh, a substitution pattern, which is probably like, like keep the high hands on the court. Like I feel like I think I see that with the Nets, but I also feel like he probably felt the same way with the Rockets as well. Free flowing offense and keep the high hands on the court and still have like a structured substitution rotation, right? Boom. CP3, he wanted like a more structured pick and roll offense to actually, attack the defenses. That's what he been doing his whole entire career. Like he wasn't used to trying to ISO all the time. Like, come on. And then yeah, they ended up clashing. So imagine LeBron James joined that. The situation between CP3 and James Harden just get worse. Okay, you trade for AD for CP3. Like you try to find a way to do that. You think like LeBron James Harden and AD, like that is a great team. Don't get me wrong, but you have to rely on James Harden like actually showing up in the clutch in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, LeBron fans would absolutely demolish James Harden if he didn't show up in the freaking clutch. And I give him over like a 45% chance that him not showing up would have actually occurred. Just based on what he's been doing in the playoffs at each stop in his career. So it's very unfortunate that the Lakers situation get clowned on when we brought him the opportunity to not only bring his friends to play with him, but we also brought him a chance to win a championship as well. But I don't know, bro. It's just the Kobe section of the fan base gets taken for who the entire fan base is. Totally unfair stance, and I'm just not gonna stand for it. Like, and I know many other Lakers fans not gonna stand for it because that's ridiculous. Folks should congratulate LeBron James on the 8 years of him being a Laker. Mind you, this is the longest he's ever been on a team. The Cavs wasn't an 8 year stint. The Heat wasn't an 8 year stint. The fact that he gave the Lakers a great 8 years, I have nothing but praise for LeBron James. I appreciate him, and I hope his next stop in Philly turns out good. I feel like they could be a top 3 seed, yeah, especially if they offense actually live up to uh what the paper says, right? They, like I said, defense may be a struggle, but if they can like sustain their offense, this is definitely gonna be a great team. And yeah, I just find it very unfortunate because I I just feel like LeBron James like win a championship with the Lakers, it just didn't bring the satisfaction from Bron fans. Like I don't know. I just don't get how one championship is just not enough. Like they folks say he should win multiple. In my opinion, I feel like he should have won multiple. But the franchise, like I don't know, they structured the roster well in 2021. It just injuries just took us out. That you cannot freaking knock Rob Pelinka. Now you can knock him on trying to sign Drummond and then like mess up the rotation. Like you can say that, but like the structure and foundation from 1920 winning championship, then building a even better, like you can argue an even better team than the following year. Like you cannot knock him for that. I just can't get down with that, right? Um, but yeah, overall, I just feel like LeBron fans are just too down on the Lakers because not only that, we only won one championship. It's like the Kobe section of the fan base represents majority of the fan base, which is not the case at all. Really not the case at all. And to be honest with you, like let's break it down, like, because 18, 19, that was a young team. That didn't really have many. They didn't have too many expectations because they didn't have nobody else like as the star caliber player to help LeBron James. Okay, boom. Next year you trade for AD. Boom. AD Bron, Dan Green, KCP, Kyle Kuzma, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Troy Daniels, Quinn Cook. Shoot, who else? Like, I could go down the line of that roster. Like, that roster freaking ended up helping us. Also, let me not forget Avery Bradley as well. That roster ended up helping us win a championship. Okay, boom. Next year, Dwight Howard leaves. I believe Avery Bradley leaves to the Heat. Who else? I think Rondo. I think he left as well. I think he went to the Clippers, or the Hawks. I think it was the Hawks. And then, like, I think Dan Green left, and then like KCP was still there, Kyle Kuzma was still there, Alex Caruso was still there, and then they add Montrezl Harrell, they add Marcus Gasol, they add Ben McLemore, and it's crazy how his life turned out very well. Who else? I know I missed a couple more pieces. But yeah, like they reloaded pretty well in the 2021 season. It's just the 21 off season nuked everything the Lakers could have done. Like, trade for Russell Westbrook was not a good move at all. And then ever since then, the Lakers been hesitant on making big splashes in the trade department because they was afraid they'd make another Russell Westbrook debacle. Simple as that. And you cannot tell me otherwise. Now you can say like, oh, they had the decision between DeMar and Russell Westbrook. Either way you slice it, them two situations like was very tricky. Either way, because both of them were not the greatest 3-point shooters. Yes, DeMar DeRozan was a good mid-range shooter, but he also has a tendency to drop in the playoffs. Russell Westbrook also had a tendency to drop in the playoffs, but at least he provides some level of playmaking. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I know at the end of this video I kind of was rambling, but yeah, hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Also, check out my second channel because I be posting a lot of gaming videos on there. So, and also I'm gonna drop another video. It's gonna be like a long form video. I'm gonna make sure I have the timestamps and everything in that video. So, like, you don't have to stay for too long. Okay, but yeah, if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. This your boy Trent, and I'm out.